Guess who's here?
Your boy.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Ray Reviews, where I, Ray, will be breaking down comic books, movies, TV shows, video games, and everything in between. So, we got a special guest star with us. We got one half of Dave J Streams from Twitch. How's it going, bro?
I am chilling. We just watched this movie.
What did we watch,
Freaky, starring.
We got Kathryn Newton, Vince Vaughn. It was released by Blumhouse earlier this year. And I gotta say, what'd you think, bro?
Overall, early on, good movie.
It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's like if someone had watched Freaky Friday and had the idea to be like, yo, what if Jamie Lee Curtis was a killer? You know? That's pretty much the whole plot of the movie.
Yeah.
You know? But let's get into it, bro. You ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, so let's talk about what I liked about this film. Well, first, let me be not rude. What did you like?
Alright, so I like that it was very simple. I like that the plot was easy to follow.
It really
was. And it wasn't complicated. Like, I don't like when things are drawn out or like overdone. It was easy. It was just kid, killer, switch bodies, that's it. And then you just follow the plot from there. It's funny. It's a good little flick to sit and watch with your friends. You're not going to have a lot of depth, but I like that in a way because I like movies where you can just sit and get it done and it's entertaining.
So, he said it right. It was pretty simple. I gotta agree with everything you said. I feel like that's where a lot of movies go wrong. They just try to overcomplicate the situation. It's pretty simple. You watch the trailer, you know what you're getting into. This movie was just that. It was just as funny as the trailer.
And there were some good kills. Dude. If you like slashers, there's some crazy kills, especially the opening.
I gotta say, that opening was so iconic. There were so many homages to every freaking horror film. We had Scream in there. We also had Urban Legends.
What was the one with the bottle?
The bottle was Sorority Row. They literally just pulled the kill right out from Sorority Row. If you don't remember, I'll make sure to add it right here. Alright, so besides the kill, I gotta say, the acting was pretty good. I mean,
I agree.
Besides Jack Black, I didn't think anyone could be a teenage girl as good as
Vince Vaughn carried this movie hard. He carried it hard on his back and his sword. Because he was hilarious.
Dude,
hilarious.
I have to say...
And he was a good killer, low-key.
He was, but he was a perfect teenage girl. He goes through so much commitment. There's one scene that I was just waiting for. I didn't think it was going to happen. I don't want to spoil it, but...
It was his favorite scene.
It was my favorite scene because I just didn't think it was going to happen. But the commitment... Also, you could tell Vince Vaughn was just totally a chill guy, you know? Yeah. He's working with... I mean, besides Kathryn Newton, everyone here is like a new actor, so
yeah,
you know,
young blood.
He
was
cool.
And he's a classic guy.
Very classic.
But I feel like he did a good job. He was hilarious. He was a creepy killer. They made him super strong, like freakishly strong, shoving these kids around.
Man, he's just doing steroids.
Like literally charging through walls. It's a good movie. It's a fun flick.
I gotta say though, I feel like the story elements were good. The characters were very relatable. I feel like the gay character was gay, but he wasn't offensively gay. Like, they didn't just make him a stereotype.
He was well written.
Yeah, very well written. All these characters, I feel like,
got... And that actor did a good job. I have no idea who that kid was, but he was funny. He also was actually one of the better characters in the movie, I think.
He was. He was like the gay Tiffany Haddish. He just stole scenes. Every scene he was in, he just took it away. It was cool.
He did.
I feel like...
He was a sleeper. He was a sleeper hit in this movie for sure.
He was. You know what would be crazy? If he wasn't actually gay. That would just be mind-blowing.
We gotta look it up.
We do. We'll find that out. But I gotta say, the only actors I feel like weren't as good were the parents. Well, not parents. The mom and the sister. I feel like they just weren't as good in the movie. Only because they didn't have that many scenes, you know?
The only thing I think about that is that I feel like they weren't meant to be completely likable until the mom did a turnaround. I guess it's kind of spoiler territory a little bit. But her and the sister are a little bland compared to the rest of the
Definitely. They're
cast.
Definitely... The characters just, I feel like maybe they just weren't big members of the story. But he's got a water bottle, folks. No, I feel like everyone else, their characters were nice, well written. The story just was so nice and smooth. There wasn't that part where usually movies drag along and you're just like, oh my god, like, why am I hearing? There wasn't that part in that movie. You know what I mean? It just
No, there wasn't.
point A,
they didn't go
point
crazy with
B.
like exposition and
Wasn't.
over explaining things. They just kept it cool, kept it simple. And I don't know the girl's name. I forget her name.
Kathryn Newton.
Well, in the movie.
Oh, God, I don't
Someone with an M. Millie.
Millie. Yes.
She's good too. She's funny. She's low-key kind of funny as the killer when they switch. So I won't spoil anything more, but she does a good job too.
So it's funny, it's killer, good characters, good movie. It's only a good movie. All right, now for the ugly part of the review, the bad stuff. And honestly, I just feel like there really wasn't that much. I feel like all the kills, as good as they were, I just feel like you're not taken back because all the people that are being killed are just unlikable characters. I was kind of waiting for that moment where someone I did like died. You know what I mean? I feel like all the people that died were
if you like, I guess are a more classic horror fan and you're expecting something like that where a lot of people die, spoiler alert, pause now, skip the next 20 seconds. None of the main characters die, they all live. That's it. Everyone that dies is all fodder. It's all randos in the beginning, even randoms in the main arc of the whole story. Besides, they do have some satisfying kills of people that you do not like, and then it leads into the one in the freezer, very good. One in the freezer, very good. One in the wood saw classroom, that's all I gotta say, very good kill. Other than that, not a lot of like hard hitters, you know?
Yeah, I feel like if she had lost maybe in the third act, we had lost like a friend or no one has to actually die. I just wanted someone to get hurt.
There was definitely no tension for a horror movie. There wasn't that much tension, even though I know it's half and half.
Yeah.
Because it is funny. But even in the scary parts, it's not really that much tension. There's always like, I feel like a part of it just is kind of made to be funny. So it kind of takes away any tension almost every single time. Besides like there's a mini golf. The mini golf thing was creepy.
Dude, that's another thing I didn't like. Where the hell were they playing mini golf? I've gone to every mini golf. It was not as cool as that.
Yeah,
you ever notice that places in movies just seem a lot better than in real life?
They just scout out some crazy places, dude. I have no idea.
It's so nice. No, I feel like besides who was dying, I feel like there really isn't that much to like because it's a pretty simple movie. It's, I want to say, an hour and a half. Good film. Nothing really to complain about. We just got to fill this column, you know.
Yeah, I don't think there was that much downside overall. Like I feel like obviously it's not a masterpiece, crazy work of art.
Oh no, I feel
but like for what it was trying to be, it succeeded. Like it was a horror com. I don't know what that genre is called.
It's definitely, I feel like, a cult classic in the making, and I feel like that has been Blumhouse's new goal. They're definitely, with Happy Death Day, that has gone a cult classic. I feel like it's not your iconic horror movie.
I think this was better than Happy Death Day.
I will say that too. I feel like Happy Death Day,
that same vibe, better movie,
only suffered because there's too much of a sci-fi element to it.
It was a little cheesy.
It was.
Over the top cheesy. This movie, I didn't get that many cheesy vibes. I could see maybe a negative point, a little cheesy, especially the actress trying to be the killer sometimes came off to me as like a little cheesy, but I feel like not anywhere near, especially Happy Death Day 2.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was that good.
Dude, no, but Blumhouse definitely has a kind of market that they're trying to do. They're trying to fill out as much cult classics because those are the movies that just pay off in the end. They're constantly over and over. You just keep watching them and you never get tired of them. And Freaky is just one of those movies. I feel like I could watch it again tomorrow and it'd still be funny because there's just so many funny movies. Funny movies that just are up to this level.
I think what makes it, I guess, rewatchable or just watchable in general is, like we said, there's it's moment to moment. There's no long in between boring parts. It's all just like entertaining chunks of story until it reaches the climax and then it wraps up. And the ending's pretty good. It almost gets you. I won't say anything about the ending, but it almost twists around a little bit and you don't know where it's gonna go. And you'll see if you watch the movie yourself. I won't say that part, but it's a good ending. I think it's a good movie.
It was a good movie, and it was a really good blend of genres. For horror and comedy, like, you don't think they're gonna work, but the way that they handled it, flawless. It was flawless. There was really no issues with it.
And it was like, what I liked about it was, I don't really like those, this is just my opinion, I don't really like those over-the-top, like, almost like Zombieland-ish movies.
Ooh, I agree with that.
Like, where it's just so, like, they put horror elements into it.
But it's more of a comedy.
But it's literally just a full-blown raunchy comedy almost. Like, this was not like that. This is almost like, it feels like watching a rom-com almost. Because there is a romance between two characters. And it is like a light, funny story. And Vince Vaughn is in it.
Dude.
But, like, there's a killer and there's some horror. So it's just cool to see them clash. I think they did it in a good way without making it cheesy or too, like, drawn out with certain, like, too much exploring a romantic thing or too much of exploring, like, one aspect. They just hit different chunks and then you're entertained by those little chunks.
Definitely well-written movie. That's pretty much all you can say about this. Whoever wrote this movie, I should probably know this, did a really good job. All right, guy. So on the ratings, what would you give it?
On ratings scale, 1 to 10, I would say a strong 7.5.
Oof. I'm going to one-up you just because I'm that guy. I'm going to give this movie an 8. I feel like it was...
I was going to say 8, but I just don't know.
I feel like it was so good. And just for what it was, it delivered on all fronts. And the fact that we really had a nitpick for the negative column just says how good this movie is.
And it's not free, but what? It's digital rented or something?
Yes, you can rent this movie on video on demand, and I think that's pretty much it.
I think for a rental, like what it is, I would give it probably 8 as well. I'd say 7.5 seater. Like, I wouldn't really, if I had friends to watch this for fun,
If you had
sure.
friends.
Sure, if me and him went to watch for fun, sure, I'd be okay with paying the ticket. But renting at home is a good movie.
Definitely.
8 out of 10, for sure.
Definitely 8 out of 10. Is it a masterpiece? No. But is it a cult classic that you can just watch and have a feel-good time?
Maybe.
Yeah. It's definitely a classic in the making. I can see it. 20 years from now, people are going to be like, yo, put Freaky on, and you're just going to have fun with it.
Yeah, you never know. I say, go watch this movie. Go check it out. Grab some snacks. Grab your buddies or your girl or your boy. I don't care. Do what you want to do. But lay down, watch the movie. It's only an hour and change. Great movie. 8 out of 10.
All right, guys. That concludes this episode. I'm Ray. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment on what movie you would like to see me review next. Thanks, Jay, for having. Make sure to follow my boy on Dave J Streams on Twitch. He also has Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, buddy.
Give my boy that like. All right, guys. Have fun.
Appreciate it. Oh, man.